Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing? How's everyone feeling today? I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty swell. There's been some changes to my mic quality. Because I'm trying to get rid of this. I don't know how much it comes through, but there's this like static that appears every time I talk, and it only appears when I stop talking. When I stop talking. It doesn't feel like it comes through much in the actual thing, but I can't help but just feel like it is there every time, you know? So I've done some changes to the noise gates. I don't know how well it's gonna be. Like it could be good, it could be bad, who knows? My hope is it's good. My assumption is it's bad. That's sort of like what I always go with though. That's sort of like what I always go with though. But yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm not doing the best if I'm being honest, because what's happening recently that's been kind of annoying is I had this whole thing of uh I was starting this new job and I was like, well, this new part of my job, and I was like, oh, I can't wait. This is going to be so good. What's actually happened is that the guy, who's quite obviously just mm, is playing it out until he can leave the job, like he's trying to find another job, uh, he's not refusing to teach me,
I can help you get your
but
bearings.
he's definitely taking his time teaching me. Where do I have to go for this? Audience with the gods. Oh right, I've got to go to that portal over there, don't I? Okay, yeah, there's no chance I'm going to like mess up and do that now, which is good.
Arise,
I
my
think this
creation.
change to my mic is
Thanks
just
for your
mean
help.
so it's a bit
We'll
more
share what you
crispy,
collected
so
with
you
our
don't hear all
nomad
the
friends.
and ums I do, which I think is good generally in the long run, because I was worried it was picking up stuff that it shouldn't be picking up. Okay, let's go to the Sunderland, see if we can do this one and then that. Technically, I could do the closer teleport for these, but I don't really care. Whereabouts are we going for this? Oh, it's over there, okay. But yeah, my plan is just to slowly get the hero points today. Not do any story things, even though we're at a point where you'd feel like, oh, you really want to do the story bits. Nah. It's such a big point, but also I just don't want to... I don't want to do it on the not designated days, even though I don't have people who actively watch. If there are some people who want to actively watch, then I'm not going to be one of those people that's like, oh, but you can't, because I decided that I wanted to play today, and you weren't watching on Mondays because you didn't think it was a day in which I was doing the thing you wanted to watch. Instead, you thought I was just playing Pokemon, and you're not particularly into
Replenishing.
Pokemon or something, you know? So the plan today is just 100%ing things. Annoyingly, this mount is notably slower. So there might be situations where I'm stuck doing things like this where I'm waiting, but should be fine. It seems like this person's soloing it. Oh, they're not soloing it, but they're... How do you get up here? Normally. Oh, you just do this. Well, that was lucky. I mean, what was the chances of that? That there was somebody else doing the exact same thing right here. And here. How do I get to that area, do you think? I could go from this way. There's something over here. Like, there's something here. But I don't know if it's the right way to go, but I'm gonna take this way because it feels like it could be the right way to go. Okay, so it's over here, which feels like it's obvious to get to.
Started out as a
Okay. Yeah, that one seems pretty easy. What else do we need? There is a thing over there that I can get. I don't know any of the other hero things. Except for I'm assuming there's one in the god area, and I'm assuming maybe there's an area there that is a god area. But don't
You look
worry.
like you can fight. Come and help us.
No. If I don't find any this way, not like a huge deal because I don't know why I tried that jump. It's not a huge deal because there's several other areas in the Path of the Fire area that I could easily do. But yeah, as I was saying before, I start at work. They've moved me from like one department to another department. But what really's happened is that they've gotten rid of the department that I was originally part of. But they didn't want to get rid of me, so they moved me to a different department. Problem is, that department consists of a couple people, but the most notable person is quite vocally trying to look for another job, and so has gone to the point of not complete, it doesn't really matter what happens to this company kind of mentality, but like pretty close to it doesn't matter what happens to this company mentality. And because of that, he doesn't really care about what happens in any capacity. Oh, we're gonna go that way. And so I'm in a situation where I'm like, you know, prompting him, hey, is there anything I can do? And he'll be trying to pawn me off to do other stuff. Like, first off, he wanted me to just go back to doing what I was doing before, and I was like, there's nothing there. That's not a thing anymore that they're doing here. They're outsourcing it. And then after that, he's just given me something that's just sort of menial work that isn't hugely important, that I'll be honest, I'm not particularly happy with. But I just, at the end of the day, there's nothing I can do. If he's saying that this is the work that needs to be done, it's the work that needs to be done. Even if I personally don't think it's certainly not work that I should be doing now. Like, it shouldn't be top priority. It should be like, if there's nothing else to do, priority. You know? Yeah, there's definitely something in that another area that we need to get access to. I can't believe there's not a single one of these I've gone though. Okay, let's try the original area here. Because there's a couple things that I need to get here, and I've unlocked everywhere here for as far as I'm concerned. There's even a heart quest I have to do here, which will probably be my first port of call. Which is the heart quest I haven't done?
Is there any profit in trading these days?
Once we only had to worry about paying our protection money to the Hamassim for taxes.
There.
Then came the Brandon migration.
There. How did I not get that?
Only the foolish waded across the Elon, the madness of King Jogo's tariffs. Now we have fords closing off our trading routes
Alright, let's
Maybe
go
the stories are true
Raptor.
that Zalambor is a
I'm not 100% sure Raptor inherently is faster. Obviously the jumps make it faster. But like just the walking speed. Because I fall to that huge problem that I think everybody does. Where like, if you have somebody that's doing long strides, generally, it looks slower. Because they've slowed down the long strides so that it's not inherently faster. But what happens is that people don't realize that
Forge.
even though it makes it look slower,
Oh no!
it's not slower, it's the same. It's just,
Huddle up. If you can
you know,
fight,
it's doing
stand
longer
with me.
strides. I wish there was a easier way of like explaining this, but that's sort of how I've came to the conclusion about it. And the bunny does longer strides because it does sort of like skip moving, for lack of a better word. You know, like it does the la di da di da instead of
Finally,
just
on the
like
move
the
again.
just move. And so I think that probably they do the same movement. I'm not 100% sure on that. I wouldn't be also wouldn't be surprised to hear that the Raptor is faster because the Raptor seemingly is made for speed. It's used by cavalry literally in this game. And so I could see a situation where that's just also inherently more powerful, is faster.
It lives.
They attack me, defend me, oh summons.
If your opponent sees it coming, they can counter easily.
There's a whole event happening here. Salvage supplies from the clifftop Zephyrite ruins. Do I know the Zephyrites? For some reason in my head, they're the people that that we dealt with that were like all about like the different elements. But I could be completely wrong in this. They were the ones that were like nomads, but they also had like different elements that they were associated with. I don't remember what they were called, so I don't know if they were called the Zephyrites.
I could outrun a centaur.
But I have no reason to believe they would be here, you know? They were in the deserty area before, so I guess that's also maybe what's the reasoning why I think that they're there. Why is all this obscured?
I've told you many times that
God, there is not that many, Is the Zephyrite stuff over here? It's over here, okay.
Can't someone find a way to the higher reaches to scavenge provisions for us?
I could outrun a centaur.
I'm kind of surprised I didn't finish this area before it was gone. It seems like it's an area that doesn't expect you to have all the abilities that I imagine eventually we're gonna need. But they really don't want you getting any of these supplies. The fact that it's not only that are they guarded by stuff inherently because there's stuff here, but then they also have it where when you take it, it also summons more boys. And there's like a decent amount of veterans here as well. Like that's the second veteran I've had to deal with. Luckily this one is focusing my other boys, but they always focus this boy, the Bone Fiend. I don't feel like the Bone Fiend's the one it ever feels like is doing the most damage.
Time to do some real damage.
I feel like it's always this boy, I forget its name, the Shadow Fiend, that always feels like it's doing the most. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't know.
Can't someone find a way to the higher reaches to scavenge provisions for us?
Oh, they only need 4 for us to complete the event? That's really low for an event. And it's not like they're like hidden that hard. I mean, I guess I now see why they're like pretty heavily guarded. There's another air elemental. There's no way they just summoned 1 air elemental to guard this. Oh, they summoned 1 air elemental to guard this. Oh yeah, fair enough. Fair's fair. That is so rare for me to be able to do an event that easily. Oh, never mind, there's 1 more that needs to be gone.
Battle awaits.
But like, when was the last time it was this easy to
You'll have to hit much harder.
complete on your own? I guess like 3 trips, 3-4 trips is not abnormal for completing an event. Okay, 5 is still not enough, eh? I think they're doing the 100% stuff. I don't blame them, really.
Can't someone find a way to the higher reaches?
This is literally what I'm doing as well. It's just, if there's an event to do, especially now, when I'm not even really worrying about the story at all. Like, why not? Okay, there's no way that they need another one, right? There's no way they need more than 1 for that tiny little sliver of event progress.
This is nearly all I can handle for the time being. If anyone still has contributions, bring them in.
I do like that it doesn't just end and they give time. I think that's something that a lot of games are starting to add as like a... not like a catch-up mechanic, but more of like a... well, I just wasn't there when they did the hand-in, you know? Do I have this one? Oh, apparently I don't. I guess it makes sense because I just straight up didn't have this area at all. God, they have to get through so much forged area to actually get to anywhere. That looks like it would be like they're trapped in, like they have no chance kind of thing. But there's one over there. There's nothing over here that needs to... I probably should explore
That should
this
be enough
area.
for now. Hopefully these provisions will see us through. Komir bless you for your help.
Cormir protect you if you've wandered in there.
I don't know who this Komir is, but they're doing a lot for me. I appreciate it. I knew there'd be something here. Is this it? I think that's it. Okay, cool. People are dealing with that. Stop shooting at me. Stop looking at me. Stop acknowledging my existence. in any meaningful way. We're gonna hide here. We're gonna kill you.
Feel the fury.
This looks like there's more stuff here, actually. So as soon as this goes off, right, okay, let's quick check around here. Feels important. Something we haven't been through. Oh, is this just a quick way over here? That's kind of cool. Yeah, you don't see me. Ah, frick, they saw me. It's almost like they're made to deal with people who just try and run through this. It's almost like this game is made for an area that, for people to have mounts now.
This is new.
I think I need Jumper. I need Thumper the Jumper. Okay, there's only this here? That's fine though. For some reason I thought there'd be more here. You know, I thought there'd be like a, I don't know, just something here that was important in some capacity. Like, where do I go for the rest of these? There's one in there, which I find insane. How did I never go into this huge blimmin' building here? I guess I don't really know how you get into the building. Maybe from here? Maybe. I mean, I'll go into that building. I'll get that last little thing there. Just because it's out of the way and I know it would be a bit of a hassle for me to do once I'm trying to do cleanup. And I'm trying to be nice to future me. And future me is going to have that's going to feel like a bit of an annoyance. Well, looks like these people are dying. Don't attack me. Don't stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, we're good. So we'll go to grassy area. When we're at grassy area, we'll go past Oasis. And then we should be good. I thought that said princess. But that wouldn't make any sense because I'm pretty sure the whole royal line's sort of gone. Because the last group that seemed relatively powerful,
Praise
and like
we made it.
at the moment honorable, was
What do we do now? You'll be
taken
safe
out by
here for a while.
the
Get
scarab
some rest
plague.
and prepare for the next leg of your journey.
Thanks for seeing us to the way station.
What I found quite interesting about that is it's something a bit new from the perspective of like the tropes. Normally, the spirits are spirits of like, you know, powerful and important people from the ancient times, right? That are like still here protecting the land of the living, or like protecting something from being raided by the land of the living, right? But like the first one, she's the leader of the Sun Spears. That's a very important like person that makes sense why they're there. But like the two final ladies, for all intents and purposes, are please tell me I can fly on this and I was right. I was wrong. But yeah, like the two final ones, the twin queens, seemingly like their claim to fame is just the fact that at some point they failed. Like, for lack of a better word, they just failed. Like, sure, it's a plague that, like, I don't even think would have been easy to deal with even if they caught it early on. But at the end of the day, like, that is the reason like they're there. I mean, it didn't seem like there was anything else. I'm sure they tried to stop it as soon as they learned of its existence, but it's still their claim to fame is just that they lost. You know, like that's such an interesting thing to me, because you'd expect these people to be great figures from history, and seemingly two of them are. Like the king, from what I could see, is a decent dude. High Vault. I mean, I don't want to use my mastery points in case I unlock a new place. I can unlock a new mount, which I'm saying unless, because I know I'm locking 3 more mounts. And I want the one that gives me the teleport. I have no idea which one gives me the teleport, because it's blocking me from getting a lot of things. Like that thing right there. That was a teleport thing. Right, let's make our way there, which I think is this way. Yeah, assuming we can get across this. Which we can. Kind of made for it, seemingly. I kind of get used to the fact that if I get too close to the place, that it's actually bad, and it blocks me from my jump. I'm not used to that, because you're a lot more spammable when you're in the raptor form. A lot more spammable. Ow. Don't know why I got pushed back there.
Time to do some real damage.
Boom, we're fine. Well, we're not fine from that guy. That's fine. So we'll move on to this area. We'll get this. I think this is the way to go. I like how all of them are just functionally like the Darth Vader. Like they've just, it sounds like they have a mask on, even though I think they were quote unquote forged into what they are after the fact. Like they're not wearing armor, right? They're forged into new bodies, I assume. Okay, that's not fair. That's just not fair. I mean, maybe I was wrong with what I did there, sure. But that wasn't fair. Okay, we'll do this the old-fashioned way. Last time I was here, it immediately attacked me there. We follow the line, we follow the line, we make sure that we dodge every spike on the ground, and we don't aggro as much as we physically can. That was a mistake. This is a mistake. This is all a mistake. Oh, ho, 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 ho. We're back. Okay, we're not back.
Arise, my creation.
This jump I can make with this. In fact, I think it was made for me to do with this. Is it still getting me? Why can't I? Is it because I'm in battle? I'm not in battle anymore. Yes, that one's done. Go into here, get that. Perfect. I don't know what... this kind of feels like it might be an area where I just die instantly. No? No? Seemingly not. No. Okay, yeah, I know what we're supposed to do here. Why are these earth elementals casting lightning at me? Stop attacking me. Ah, perfect. It's my least favourite kind of enemy. Enemies that keep trying to stun me and knocking me up. Oh, it's my actual least favourite enemy. Enemies that reflect projectiles back at me. Oh, Andy knocks me. Oh, there's the branded boars still alive. Okay, round 2. We're going Springer this time. Because I can jump more easily with this one. Where do we go from here? Over here? Cool. Easy. Second try. Oh, there's a heart quest I haven't done yet? I've done 4 for 4. They're lying to me. I can't get that one. There's really 4 things I haven't gone. Like that one there. I guess we go for hero points. Doesn't show me where the hero points are. It's an area I haven't unlocked yet. It's probably here, if I had to guess. But first, before we do any of that, I'm going to have to BRB. We're going to BRB. It's this one. Yes. Because I need to go to the toilet. I'm sorry, cat. I tried to go for as long as I physically could. I couldn't.
me know if you need help getting your bearings.
Yo, yo. Yeah, sure. I'll move to a place more populous. Doesn't really change anything. Oh, probably should take the BRB off. Boop.
Hi, Outlander. Let me know if you need help getting your bearings.
You ever think about it and be like, these words that they use to describe a certain, like you, like the thing they describe you, like outsider, outlander, like, obviously they're mostly said with affection.
We should have asked Joko for help instead of relying on the Cavaliers. We're done for.
We should flee to Lion's Arch while we still can.
Like, is it supposed to be disrespectful? It kind of feels like it sometimes, you know? Like, not all the time, obviously, generally it's fine, but it's just a part of me that's always like, I never know if this is disrespectful or not. So, seeing as we got that achievement, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that we have hit the point where we've gotten access to everywhere we want to go to.
Come, Outlander. Learn of King Joko, bringer of peace.
Go forth, my minion.
Well, bringer of
Forgive
peace.
us, King Joko. We want to come home. Take us back into your kingdom, your majesty. We'll do anything to return to your good graces.
We were wrong to ever leave alone.
King Joko grants no second chances.
But then why is he peaceful if you're saying he grants no second chances? You're no refuge? You come to ask to join our ranks in the afterlife? One look at you tells me you're not worthy. Why would I want to do that? Immortality? The last one works for me.
Give yourself to King Joko.
I mean, he's not weak. I'm happy that he's not using his buddies, I guess. I'm saying he. Kind of sounded like a female voice now that I think about it.
They pull through.
Not bad, Outlander. Maybe
Mine.
worthy
All
of a
mine.
Boom. Done. What's next? We have 3 more areas that I haven't got unlocked. One of them is in the sea. 2 of them are in the sea. Let's go deal with the ones in the sea. Now, hopefully they don't need the like flying mounts that I think I've seen. Or not flying mount. The because I think the flying mount is one that you get later, according to somebody in my chat at one point.
I never thought I'd be
the
happy
water
to see so
mount.
many Cavaliers around the city.
We're in Captain Rahim's capable hands. His Cavaliers will protect us.
You think if I actually changed my decision and said, hey, go with Joko, or hey, go with the Sun Spears, they would have been like, actually like have more of a presence of the Sun Spears or Joko in the city? Or do you think it was one of those situations where they would, no matter what you said, they were going to sort of go like, I will take your answer in you know, I will think about your answer, blah, 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 kind of thing. Because I'm guessing, I'm leaning on the side of, like, I kind of lean on the side of nothing changes in an MMO based on decisions in any major way, because it would cost them a lot. You know? So, like, in those situations, I don't think they'd change it because of that, because then they would have to build a world where, like, you're seeing one thing and the other people are seeing another thing. And I have seen that being done in a MMO before. For example, in FF14, there's parts of, like, the latest expansion that you don't see until you've gotten to that bit in the story in the expansion. So I could see a situation where they do something like that. I just think that for a decision like that that's not hugely important, maybe they wouldn't do it.
Those drakes are eating all the fish.
But who am I to say? I mean, come on, there's got to be a way up. There is. Random area. Okay, what's the last area that I need to get? Come on, show it me. Show it me, please. It's not showing. Where is this last area? There. Wait, where's the last hero thing? Is it there? No, that's the last of those things. That one. That one. We'll go for that one first. Because it's right there. God, how powerful was the kingdom that used to be here? Because look how many humongous pyramids they built. Like, the scale of these is insane. I love how there's bits of, like, scaffolding on them. Because I like to think of it not being that this was just unfinished pyramids, but instead that these are pyramids that are just being, like, they're doing what they do in China, where they were just stealing bits of the Great Wall because, I mean, why wouldn't you? It's free stone. If you're in a situation where you need stone and you don't want to pay, like, an insane amount for it, why not steal it? Interesting that this one's not, like, for that jump before, it wasn't showing me, like, actually bending down for it, which is interesting. Yeah, jump up. Okay, right, so we're in a situation where I think we're going to be doing, like, a long sort of jumping puzzle to get to the top of the biggest pyramid or the highest pyramid. Though it doesn't actually look like it's the highest pyramid, I think it might be the second highest pyramid. Because the highest pyramid's that pyramid. But I've got a feeling that that pyramid has something up with it. Like, if I was going to do, like, a raid that isn't technically part of the story, where would I put it? Put it in that pyramid. I'd say something like, an old king has arisen from his slumber. Deal with his minions and then himself, and make sure that his reign does not last much longer. Blah de blah de blah. Okay, it's inside of this. How do I get inside of this pyramid? Let's see if we can get inside of this pyramid. I wonder how the Pact is doing. I haven't done much with the Pact in recent times. I know they just got a new leader because Logan took over. But I guess because technically I'm not dealing with a dragon killing at the moment, they've sort of just... I've not really been talking to them. Where the hell... How the hell do I get into this pyramid? Is the top of it got like a... I'm gonna guess that the top of this has a way down. And that's what I'm gonna hope for. Is there a hole in the top? No, there's a chest in the top. I mean, it's something. How do I get this then? Is there a way through there? Like if I go to the lower level. I'm gonna check in here, just because I can get into here. It doesn't look like there's anything in here. Like, look, I did a sweep around the perimeter and I couldn't see anything there. We'll try again. Oh, maybe there's a tunnel in here, like a mine that takes me to where I want to go. There's a mine there. That kind of looks like it could maybe go in. Yeah, that looks like the right way actually. Oh, did I go through this in a what's the thing? In a instance. Feels like I did. I actually don't think you're supposed to use a bunny in this context. Veteran Forged Vanguard. Why are you here? You're also not attacking.
I could outrun a centaur.
Interesting that I feel like there's less group hero events in this. Maybe did they maybe think that like they were a bit tiring to have to always have a group there for them, and so they moved to more like single player ones? Because even though it is a multiplayer, even if it is an MMO, it's weird to say, but actually focusing on assuming people are playing this as a single player thing is probably the right way of going about it. Like, assuming that this is a single player thing instead of assuming this is a multiplayer thing, even though it's an MMO, is probably the right idea. Wait. I don't know if I want to go through this. I think I do. So I have to do this event. Interesting. I don't know how I feel about locking stuff around this. But I'll be honest, I don't really care because this is fun. If I did care about like speed, I'd be pretty pissed at the moment. Okay, that dude's killing all of them over there. Wow, they insta-kill these things, eh?
Won't go down easily. Cormier will see us through this.
Let's see how quickly they get through this one, eh? I wonder if they'll do the fear toxin that the other one did. That was kind of annoying, because like, even though you'd expect me to be getting close, I just didn't get close. I wasn't as close as I initially thought. So I need to get to that weird circular thing there. And I'm assuming it's this way? Also, what happened to the Whispers people? I got to the other place, and then it kind of felt like they just disappeared, and they were extracting the refugees, and then they never really came back, or else I don't remember the guy ever coming back. He could have come back, but I don't remember him ever doing anything like that. And so now I'm like, did they just disappear? Was that just like a plot device to get you to the next area? By the way, when we have done this and we've found the new area, I'm doubling back to that jumping puzzle to see if I actually do need that new thing. Because sometimes I've gone into stuff assuming I needed like the ley line thing, for example. And then in actuality, I haven't needed it. You shot me out the blimmin' sky. Instead, I've been fine with what I've had. So if we're in a situation like that again, then I don't want to have to come back all the way for this, not realizing I could have done it the other way before. Is there a way up into this observatory looking thing from this way? No. I think you've got to go this way. I did this once before, which is kind of annoying that I didn't get this last time. But I guess oh, actually, I was here, but to get up there is actually a bit of another story. No, I can kind of see why I didn't go up here last time. Because it looks like we need to get to a peak, and then get from that peak to another peak. Don't attack me, Hydra. I don't want to deal with you, Hydra. Just to get to this observatory. Yeah, I can see why I didn't do this. Oh, and they got Jinn. That's kind of funny. Fine, I'm not here to take anything. Okay, we need to go back to this temple and see if there's a way up that uses the bunny, maybe. I'd be really annoyed if there isn't. Well, not really annoyed. I'm not at the point where I'm really annoyed with it. No. Well, I'll have a look around, but that looks like... Oh, well, maybe. Hold on a second. If I can have a spot here where I could stop, there is a chance. No, there's no way. I think I could go from the other side. I think there's a huge, like, block there. But, I mean, I guess it's worth a try. Yeah, it's worth a try. Let's go at it from the other way. don't know, I think it's... I think it's very unlikely, but I feel like there was maybe 2 areas in total when I was playing the Heart of the Thorns that I was like, this area you needed this high level thing to have.
I'll cut you to pieces.
Oh, I fell down a hole. Like, it could be that sort of situation again. Like, is there a way up, like, here? I've got a feeling there isn't, but... it's over here that we need to check. Which actually lowers my chances even more. Because before I thought there was a... there's a bit more to it than there is. No. There's no way I can jump up all of that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't be me if I didn't give it a couple tries. Oh, maybe. Like, I don't think it's completely impossible. That's a bit of a hard jump. No. This was the best shot I had. Jumping from here, then doubling back, maybe? Yeah? Can I Skyrim horse this? How much more do I have to Skyrim horse up? Ooh, it's a lot. It's a lot that we have to Skyrim horse up. But I think it's feasible. I don't think it's that feasible. Well, if I could get over to there, I think I'd be fine. Or there. But I don't think I can. No, okay, no. Oh, that's a good jump. Is there any way to do it from here to up there? I know this isn't the right way. I've already come to terms with the fact that this isn't the right way. But like, look how far I've gotten up. Even if it isn't the right way. You know? Alternatively, if I can get up to there, to the very top of there, could I fly down to here? Is that the better idea? Okay, we're gonna give this a couple more tries. Maybe if I can get on that lip. It's actually, I think it was easier from here to get up to here. So I can get up higher, but it's over here, and here isn't better to actually get over here. None of these spots look like they're feasible to get a jump off. Okay, so we'll try over here again. There's nothing this way, though. There's no way I can get into there. And if I get into there, the jump gets cut off when I do that. Wait, you can do a... You can maybe go from here? Hmm. No. Okay, well, we'll try over there just to see. I don't have much hope in that, but it's better than giving up. For now. I'm sure you're supposed to use that teleporter. It's the easiest solution, and so it's probably the right solution. But if I can cheese it, well, it might not even be considered cheesing, because if I can do it with abilities that I have gotten in this world, then is it cheesing? No. It's clever use of game mechanics, is what they'd say. I don't think I can get up here, though. Well... maybe through like this sort of like aesthetic they've gone through with the sort of like little ledges is very useful for my horrendous ideas that almost certainly will not work. Okay, so we're good here. We're good here. If I can get to that, maybe that's safe? Maybe. No, it's not. Okay, right. Interesting how you gotta take this. You gotta take it from this way. And from this way, it seemingly is fine with the jump. Now, I don't think there's a way I can go that way. Do I do like a jump to here? No, okay, there's no way. But I've gotten up there because there's a thing up there. So I've done that. Oh, I've gone the long way. I'm being stupid. Cool. Look, I'm a big fan of when I see a sheer surface like that, I'm like, okay, but can I get up using my jumpy boy? My jumpy boy is like single-handedly the reason why I feel like I can do anything at the moment. Like, that looks traversable. Look, vaguely traversable. Admittedly, I can see a couple bits that are going to be a bit worrying, but generally, traversable. Like, you wouldn't put all that effort in if it wasn't traversable, right? Wrong. They seemingly put effort into areas that you just never go to. You do it like this. You do it like that. Okay, yep, I know what you need to do. Fine. Your deaths will be swift.
Replenishing.
Well, I told you your deaths would be swift. We start from here? No. There's gotta be a way up. There's guys on there. There has to be a way up. There's guys on there. It's actually intended. Unless they expect me to be able to fly up? Is it over here? It's over here. I seem to remember there being handles in this, that can sort of be used as jumpables. No, they're not. I'm lying. No, I'm not. I'm telling the truth. Just not in the way I thought. Okay, what am I doing? Oh, I almost had it there. That's what you do. I'm still not 100% sure I did the intended way there. But they gave me the option, and it's done. Ever wonder if, like, certain bits of the architecture were done specifically so you can't jump up them? Or maybe, like, they just don't really think about it. It has to be this way. There's a vulture up there. That's showing us that you can do it. I realise now I'm probably supposed to use this tree. Yes, you are. You 100% are. Let me turn around, let me turn around. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. You're supposed to get onto that. You 100% are supposed to get onto that. Get to the highest point. Get to the highest point. Turn around. Yes. Yes. We're up. Next bit. That's a bit of a problem. Sheer cliff faces are normally not good. No, 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 I fell. All my work down the drain. Never mind, it's right here. Okay, right, so can I do this without my mount and then get on my mount while I'm up here? I think I'm overthinking this. I think I can just do that normally without thinking about it. Yeah. I can get to here. Do I have to like do a double back? Is that possible? Like, can I... Okay, I don't know why I did that. I don't think that was the intended route. But I feel like I've said that a million times now. I've got a feeling, based on the fact of the lack of vultures in the next area, that this isn't actually intended. Nope, I just saw a vulture. It's 100% intended. Come on, come on. There is no way it expects me to go that way. It has to be this. I refuse to believe that the intended route is not this way. I just needed a little bit more room. But if people could make like obstacle courses in this, I feel like people would be making like leveled in the same way they level like bouldering stuff. They'd be leveling like climbing up these things courses. Like I don't know what you'd call it, like bunny parkour. Get me on the little thing. I want to check the other. Get me on that. Okay. There's no way from the other side. That's just a sheer cliff. Oh no no no. Okay. We're doing all of this just to hope that we can glide to the other area, by the way. This isn't even like... I don't even think there's something at the top of this. Well, no, that's a lie. I do think there's something at the top of this because of the fact that there are so many vultures here. That was close. That was really close. That's like... I think I can jump it from here in the same way I can jump it from there. Oh, I briefly got it. I briefly got a super jump there. In fact, I think I might have actually just gotten a super jump if I was smart. Okay. Okay, I'm panicking. I'm panicking and doing stupid things. Don't panic. There's no way that that's the right way of doing it. Or maybe it is. I feel like a broken record at the moment. If I had more movement. If I had more like dynamic movement with this thing, instead of it having a really bad turning circle, as all mounts seemingly do. I think I could do it. But it would involve doing a Neo, which is I believe a Minecraft parkour term. I know this is probably not the best content, but I'm addicted now and I can't stop. And it's so much safer to try this way over and over again. There was no way I've got to go that way. It's so much safer doing it like this than ever trying the other side. Which, by the way, does not look hopeful. The only way I'd be doing the other side is under the assumption that it's something new. I do understand that to a certain extent, there's obviously the definition of insanity, which is to try something over and over again and expecting a different result. There's also the definition of training. Now, I need the full jump. Oof. This is definitely going to be one of those comments that I have later on where I'm like, can you believe I spent 2 hours trying to figure out how to do this when I could just wait until I had the special ability that allows me to do it instantly. And yes, future me, I understand the stupidity of what I'm doing. Like, how else would you think... What else would you think I would do? Do you think it's a problem of, like... You think it's this? You think if I had this, it would change something? I hope not. I don't think, like, a slightly higher jump would have changed anything here. In my opinion. I think I need to just stop spamming jump, thinking that'll work. And try and get a bigger jump. By holding jump and hoping that... that means something. I immediately stopped doing what I said I was going to do. As soon as I got into the situation, I just panicked. I don't want to kill the vulture as much as I kind of wanted to kill the vulture. I'll be honest, this setback right now makes me want to kill that vulture. But I'm not going to. Because I don't think he's 100% all there, based on the fact he keeps doing this. You know what? Maybe I just need momentum. Maybe do a run-up. Oh. That's a stupid idea, Jack. But a genius idea if true. If I do that, do you think that does anything? Do you think I'm supposed to do the jump? Do I gain anything extra from doing the jump? Like, is Cannonball different to regular? I don't think it is. Let me do a quick check. If I have this and I go, oh, the movement's a lot better. Oh, the movement's a lot better. Oh, but the jump's less high. Okay. That's not useful. The run's already doomed. And by run, I mean this idea that I have is already doomed because I've killed the vulture. I did the one thing I said I'd never do. What is over there? There's no way of getting up that way. There can't be. I refuse. It means all my effort was nothing. And my effort is not nothing. I will achieve something from this. Okay, here... Without actually just panicking, is actually a decent spot. Like, I can just sit here and not move. He's done it. He's actually done it. He's a genius. He's a... That felt like that was trying to push me off. Every bone in my body said that was trying to push me off. Hello, I don't know what you are. Chimera? Manticore? I feel like we're in a Manticore kind of area. I know what it's going to do. It's going to be like, and here's the actual way you were supposed to do it, you dingus.
You'll have to hit much harder.
Okay, right. So, the thing we want is right over here. On this. So I think we fly over to this. Is he supposed to be Galala? Oh, they're griffins. Why didn't I understand that they were griffins? Is it that spot there that's got the thing that I want? I feel like I think it's down there, but I'm too scared to jump down in case I can't get back up again. But I shouldn't have. That kind of attitude will get you nowhere. So it's directly below me right now. Please don't tell me it's inside. Let's have a quick check. It's right there? I feel like I could have gotten here. Am I an idiot? No, I couldn't have done the first thing. I am so reckless right there. Boom. Gotten easily. That's how you do it. That's a cool gun. Right then. Genuinely, I'm sort of shell-shocked after the fact I actually succeeded there. These are the only two areas we have access to, right? So I could go here and get the rest of the things I need. I'm just so happy that we 100%ed that area. That's all that really matters at this point. And to think they wanted me to wait, and they never could stop me. And they never will. What have we got here? It's this area here then, right? That's got to be the area that... I move to here. That's got to be the area that the stuff is. That way. No, I can't join the mount race yet, because the bug thing that I've seen is like so fast. Like, notably faster. Like, unless there's special conditions, if there's any form of like a long straight, I just lose. Never mind the turtle, which is obviously the dealer's choice. Everyone would pick the turtle. Because everybody's heard about the race. The race that proved the turtle is the best in racing. Well-known fact. Everyone knows it. Are those giant vases? Or vases? I'm checking the waterfall. There's no way that there's a waterfall here without something cool behind it. It's the rules. The waterfall has to have something cool behind it. Never mind. Let's make our way to the giant vase. Apparently the giant vase... Oh, it's got branded crystals in it. Oh, okay. Sadly, it's telling me I have to go to this, so that's a shame, but... Fine. Bunny boy, get me up. We've gone from the hardest course to one of the easier ones. Don't worry about it. They're called vessels. For what they are vesseling, who knows? I mean, I guess the crystals. So I guess I know. Probably the crystals. I know there's a top. There's got to be a top to this. I think you got to get in through that way. Yeah. I think this is one of those situations. Like, I don't mind mastery points being like this, but I think this is actually a situation where it expects you to have the high jump. Is my guess. Because this is a smooth surface. There's no way of, like, manipulating it in any capacity. I thought maybe that the copper sort of, I think coating that's on it would maybe be a bit more sticky so that I could get another jump in. Okay, well, there's an area here that keeps wanting me to discover, but I've got a sneaking suspicion that you can't discover it. Because the whole point of it is that that's a different area. Never mind, you can. Which means it's part of this area? It means I can get up there? I'll be honest, it kind of looks cool. I kind of want to go up there now. I'm really happy I unlocked that. But how do you get up? How do you get up? We find the highest peak and we continue to climb. People have peak, I have this game. We are not the same. Because they are playing a dedicated game about climbing up. And I'm playing a game that's not even really half the time wanting you to climb up and climbing up. Right, this is the way to go. Look at it. It literally has wooden beams put in here. There's no way it doesn't want me to climb this. I think this is a race that ends with us being able to get up there. I hate that the race involves going through Harpy territory. Because who in their right mind wants to piss off the Harpies? They're like the Centaurs. Like, they're not always your biggest threat. But you never want to piss them off, you know?
I feel good.
Wait, did the Harpy Predator turn into 2 smaller Harpies?
Servant of mine, walk this land.
Oh, it's done. Oh, somebody's fighting up there. Hello, good sirs. Hello, good sirs. Hello, good sirs. I understand now that I just said hello, good sirs, to a race that seemingly is exclusively females. I'm very sorry about that. How do I feel like I'm missing a huge part, which is you're supposed to just do this. Right? Yeah, that's 100% what they expect you to do. You know, let's be honest. Let's be obvious here. We're taking the long way. We're being smart. We only have half an hour left of this blimmin' stream. We don't want to be spending all of it trying to needlessly climb up something that has a quite obvious way up. Don't attack me. I don't want to attack you. I know you are bandits, so inherently you want to attack me, but please don't. God, this game really does have a situation where it's like, yes, you can play through this normally and it's completely fine. But if you have access to Jumpy Boy, it fundamentally becomes a lot easier to traverse. Which, in fairness, was the same with the Heart of the Thorns, and I did quite like that. You know, once I actually got access to those tools. I think that's the most important thing. It's tricking people. I think tricking people is something that's incredibly underrated and isn't done nearly enough. Trick me into thinking that I don't need the tools that I do. And then when I do need them, I'm like, oh, this is so much better now that I can see that I need them. Okay, there's a whole other area in here that I haven't seen. I'm now increasingly realizing why there was so much stuff that I didn't have access to. Like, I was like, really? I've got all this stuff left to do? I feel like I've done a lot. No, you just didn't do the whole winter area. In fact, there's so much in this winter area, I'm kind of surprised there isn't more here, actually. How do I get anywhere? Is this a new area? No, it literally is just a sub-area of this map that, I just straight up never went to? Oh, this is where the teleport thing is. Wait, there was a teleport I was missing? Oh no, I talked about that. I thought it was the gods area. But I guess it's not the gods area, it's here? Can I get up that? Yeah, I guess I can. It's down there. That's an interesting place. It's a cool place. I like that I have access to this place. Definitely interesting, though. What a weird combination of like biomes that I'm seeing. I kind of love it. This whole like dwarven hold look. The more I actually play this, the more I'm wishing that this was its own map. Instead of being like it's a little thing here that's got destroyers in it. Why are destroyers here? This isn't their territory. No, okay, well we need that other notable area, so we're going to try and get to that, but... It's higher up? Like, how high up do they want me going? As long as this doesn't move me away from this area. It didn't, cool. Is it maybe, do you go outside and then come back in? Is it that kind of thing? What the frick? Well, that's it wants me to go up for that one, and this one wants me to stay in this orientation.
You've got that look about you. Care to test that fire of yours against a true inferno?
Grin, I call
What are
upon your
you?
power.
Are you a djinn that isn't corrupted?
Replenishing.
Okay, he doesn't want to talk to me after I beat him up. I guess beating him up is too embarrassing. Look, it's fine. I've beaten up many powerful people before. If anything, being beaten up by me is a sign of strength. In a way. I find it so weird that the like the Priory and they're part of the Pact still, but they also have like their own they go out and do their own stuff that's seemingly unrelated to dragon hunting, whereas it feels like the Pact was all about dragon hunting. I guess they're not all one-trick ponies, which I guess is fair. Like you don't want to be stuck just doing that one thing. Okay, I feel like I could have done that. Yes, get them out of this place. Boop.
Just one more confirmation of how great I am.
Oh, they fell out of the veteran, didn't they? Okay, so how do I get to the one that's like really far above? And also to here? That door's not opening. There's no door in here that's opening.
I'm surprised to find so many destroyers.
I am also surprised to find so many destroyers here. Is there something down here? No, it doesn't look like it. Something down here? Okay, there's another dwarven treasure down here. Huh. What to do, what to do. Well, I know what I'm going to be doing, but how do I get to the area? I need to get higher. Like, notably higher. I guess I could go for this also while I'm here. Maybe then double back. I'm assuming this is just going to be like a boiling hot oasis. That's normally what they like to put in these places. Oh no, that's an ice lake. It's an ice lake that's got a lot of ice elementals. Oop. It's called the Standstill Lake. Good name. I actually think that's like I said that as a genuinely. Like, it sounded sarcastic what I was saying there, but genuinely kind of a good name for what it is. It's a lake that stands still. Why are they walking slow motion? Why is only the veteran moose hostile? That's supposed to imply that once you've been gone long enough, you realize that we're inherently hostile and so want to deal with us. Does that mean that the more veteran you get, the more you realize that the humanity is inherently evil? If so, kind of based. Kind of true. Kind of based if generally that is true. With the chasm itself, I was in the chasm, but that's not good enough. But being higher than the chasm, that's good enough. That's fine. I mean, I shouldn't be complaining because that means I've gotten the thing now. But for some reason, I feel like I should complain. I feel like I don't like that's a thing. How do I get in this thing? What am I supposed to do to get into this thing? Also, what is this thing? It's a horrendous place to live, I tell you that much. That's not keeping out the heat at all. I mean, keeping the heat in. Where's the door? Let me in. Where's the door? The door down here? I made my own door. Hacker voice, I'm in. We're in the water temple, the palace of Aladdin. Kinda just looks like it says Aladdin, if I'm being completely honest, but who am I to judge? Have I made millions off of a MMORPG? No. So who am I to judge? I think maybe I have to jump for that one. Maybe I don't want to jump for that one. Why are there no places that are hidden out here that where there's just a load of people that are nice? How low does it want me to go? Perfect. What do we need to get next? We need to get the one over here, which in hindsight probably should have gone for right then, but I also didn't get that, so you know, I was never that smart. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We know where everything is here. And the one where I just dismissed as being... I love the fact that I dismissed an area of being like, this is impossible. You can't do this one. And then in actuality, there was so many more here. Once I like actually tried to do it, that made me realize that not only can you do it, you're supposed to do it, and you there's so much more I needed to do here. What a lovely place. I know I probably wouldn't like living here because inherently the cold, it's cool to look at, but realistically if I was in it I would be like going, freaking hell, where put on an extra layer, I'm so freaking cold. I think my hands are getting frostbitten kind of levels, right? But there is a part of me that's like, every time I see something like this, I'm like, oh, maybe I would like to live here, you know? Also, calling something a Minotaur bull is, feels like it's insulting. I know that sounds weird to say, but it feels insulting because it's like you're saying that a Minotaur isn't a bull, even though the Minotaur is a bull. Boom, thank you. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it from up here, but let's try it anyway. Boop. And then I jump up. And then I jump up. And keep jumping. I think jumping is faster than moving on uneven surfaces. Boop. How do we get much higher? Okay, that's actually really cool. Hearing the wolves howl in the night. I think that person's going to get the thing I just got to get. But it's doing it from a much more logical way. Okay, we're gonna go all the way up, we're gonna go all the way round, and then we're gonna try and get that again. And for that, we're gonna need this. Look at the speed, look at the speed. Okay, that's not showing off the speed as well as it could. But, you know, the speed is still there. We're gonna move to here. Maybe it might be one of those situations where we have to come at it from this angle. I don't want it to be that. So I'm kind of hoping it isn't. At the very least, let's get this so that we've only got one left to get. Oh no, that's easy to do. Never mind. Let's do this now. You've betrayed me there. Never mind. There is an easy way of doing this. Knew it. Oh. Somebody's making a bonfire all the way up here for some reason. Fair enough. Credit where credit's due. Boom. And then we got that one. Hyah! I'm so annoyed we don't have a story thing here. This is so cool. There's so many areas in this game that I've never... It might have been a thing in other MMOs, but there's so many areas in this game that I feel like I look at and go, oh god, that's so cool, I wish they did more with this. But not like in a bad way, but in the sense of like, they've got so many cool areas that I keep wishing that they would do stuff with those areas. By the way, just to put on record, I'm not annoyed about the owl griffin being a thing, because griffins are not normally depicted as owls. I'm just putting it out there so that people don't think I'm a hypocrite. But yeah, there's so many places here that are like, they feel cool and unique, and I haven't had this feeling in any of the other MMOs I've played where I've been like, I wish they did more with this because this is such a cool area. And maybe it's the fact that they can make them feel more dynamic because of how much the movement in the game is improved, but it just feels good. Like, there's no other way of putting it. It just feels good. I mean, there was just a giant there that was just casually walking around. There was a bunch of goats in sort of an area that, like, I don't think I'd ever go to normally. It's awesome. This place more so Path of the Fire, more so than Heart of the Thorns, has had that for me. Where I've been moving around. Maybe it's because I've got access to more maneuverability because of the extra mounts and stuff. But it feels like I want to explore more. I want to do more of that kind of stuff. And I'm not stopped from doing that. You know? Because of that, I've easily 100%ed. Like, both the areas now. Oh wait, that person's dead. Hold on a second.
I feel good.
I don't think I actually need to save this person in any capacity. But I may as well. But yeah, like, I genuinely have been having such a fun time with this game. And
Oh, shiny.
there's so much of a part of me that's like, at this moment going, I wish I could continue the story, or I had more time to play more of it. But I mean, we will play more of it on Friday, which is good. But that's a long way away, you know. That's 2 streams away. Either way, I think I've sort of hit the point where this is a really good stopping point.
Oh, shiny.
I guess I could do some going through these things. But yeah. This is just going to be boring, busy work. So if you wanted to leave right now, I can understand.
Did those jerks take them again? Who thinks hiding carrots is funny?
I mean, if it was a harmless plank, I would also think that hiding carrots would be kind of funny. But if it's not a harmless plank, and it doesn't seem like it was, because you're feeding animals. And no, I think these people are horrible for doing that. Can I sell these? Yeah, I'm just going to sell them instantly. I know that there was a guy who came in who was like, no, the best thing is to put them on the board slightly higher and like... I know that that's probably the best way of doing it, but when I just want to get it out my inventory, like this way is just a lot easier. I thought I used all the green ones. Oh, there's so much of this that is so annoying. I wish this bit was a bit less annoying. And I think that's one of my complaints about this whole thing. Yeah, I'll list them for like 13. People aren't buying them instantly, then just I'll list them on the thing. Right, I'm going to call it here. I will see you on Wednesday for Pillars of Eternity. I will see you on Friday for more of this. See you next Monday for whatever we feel like. But until then, I wish you all a good couple of days. Ta-ta.